The Great Pyramids of Giza have fascinated humanity for millennia. Towering above the desert sands, these stone giants are more than just tombs. They're the ultimate ancient mystery. But a growing number of people have asked a bold question. What if the pyramids weren't built by the Egyptians we all read about in school? What if they were inherited from a much older, forgotten civilization? This theory isn't new. It gained momentum in the 1990s through the work of authors like Graham Hancock and Robert Bauval. They suggest that ancient structures like the Sphinx and the pyramids may predate recorded Egyptian history by thousands of years. One of the most intriguing claims involves water erosion patterns on the Sphinx. Some geologists argue that the deep vertical weathering couldn't have been caused by mere wind and sand. Instead, they believe the damage indicates exposure to heavy rainfall, something Egypt hasn't experienced since the end of the last ice age, over 10,000 years ago. Then there's the astronomical alignment theory. The three pyramids at Giza are arranged in a pattern that mirrors the stars of Orion's belt. Hancock and Bauval proposed that the best match between the pyramids and Orion occurred around 10,500 BCE. This, they say, could be evidence that the builders had an advanced knowledge of astronomy, and that the pyramids might be far older than we think. But let's examine what mainstream archaeology says. The Great Pyramid of Giza is widely accepted to have been built around 2,550 BCE, during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. Inside the pyramid, workers left behind quarry marks and inscriptions bearing Khufu's name, solid proof tying the structure to his rule. Nearby, archaeologists discovered vast workers' villages, complete with bakeries, breweries, and burial sites. These weren't slaves. These were skilled laborers who lived in organized communities, received good food, and were even treated for injuries. The logistics of pyramid construction are impressive, but not impossible. Tools made of copper, levers, sleds, and ramps were used. Labor was organized seasonally, with farmers working during the Nile's flood season. There's also a clear evolutionary timeline. Egypt's earliest tombs, called mastabas, date back to around 3,100 BCE. Then came the Step Pyramid of Djoser, built around 2,667 BCE by the architect Imhotep. With each new generation, pyramid design advanced, culminating in the perfection seen at Giza. So where does the idea of a lost civilization come from? Some researchers point to the myth of Atlantis, Plato's legendary civilization said to have vanished beneath the waves. Others believe that cataclysmic events, like floods or pole shifts, wiped out advanced cultures, leaving behind only clues in stone. While fascinating, these theories lack hard evidence. No physical artifacts, cities, or languages from this supposed advanced pre-Egyptian society have been found. Still, these ideas touch on something deeper. Human history is full of gaps. For every discovery, there are thousands of questions. And while mainstream science rejects the lost civilization theory for lack of proof, it doesn't discourage curiosity. In fact, it encourages us to keep digging, both literally and metaphorically. So did a forgotten civilization build the pyramids? Probably not. All the current evidence points to the ancient Egyptians as the master builders. But the debate itself reminds us of something profound. Our desire to connect with the distant past is as timeless as the pyramids themselves. The truth may not involve lost civilizations, but it still reveals the incredible ingenuity, intelligence, and ambition of human beings thousands of years ago. And maybe, just maybe, that's even more impressive.